I was deployed overseas when about a month into it, we were all taking showers, and my whole team was in there. And my NCO had jumped into the shower with me naked, pinned me against the wall, and it said that, hey, you know you like this, and the other guys were laughing. It was a big joke, hazing incident, and I started shutting down very shortly after that.
For any of us, anytime we experience something that's potentially traumatic, either one, we're going to run away from it, two, we're going to fight it, or three, we're going to freeze. And for everybody, that looks different. Oftentimes when we think freeze, we think that they've completely just shut down, and for some people, that is what occurs. So physically, they shut down, emotionally, they shut down, because that's how they're distancing themselves from the event that's occurring.
Well, I chose not to disclose that due to a stigma. You're a man. You can't. These things can't happen to you.
You know, so again, when we're talking about males being sexually assaulted and not reporting, it's a couple of things. It's one, as guys, we're never really told it's going to happen to us. We're never told to be careful. We're never told pay attention to where you're at. And then the other piece is when it finally does come, it kind of goes back to that earlier question of we freeze, we freak out, we can't believe this happened to us. Nobody's ever going to believe me. I don't want to be seen as weak or less than, so I'm not going to tell anybody.
You know, instead of going with the whole, you know, I'm a victim, poor me, I chose to let it make me a stronger person. And so I'm not a victim. I actually survived, and from when I was a child, when I was back home, I went up to that individual and told him thank you, because they made me a stronger person. And I wanted to take back what they had taken from me.
Now we've got a bunch of people out there having these experiences, but nobody wants to talk about it for fear of what's going to happen. But with that person, you got to do everything you can to make sure that they're safe, make sure they get what they need. Because again, if this is their first time saying it out loud, if we want them to take that next step, whatever that is, whether it's treatment or talking to people about it, we have to be very careful how we're responding to that, because they're either going to shut down or they'll move forward with it.
I know it may not seem friendly towards males to report or come in good light, but you need to, because you're not going to change that stigma. It's the same principle behind going to behavioral health for issues. Stigma is there as, oh, it'll ruin my career, it'll end me, but it doesn't.